Kenny here from Produce Happiness. Today I'm going to be showing you some seeds that I'm going to be planting this year. I have some left over from last year and some from this year. So we're going to look at exactly what we're planting and try to fit that in the yard this year. There's a lot of seeds, so I hope everything works out all right. All right, so let's get to it. Our first one, we have some Wonderberries or Sunberries. We're going to go ahead and try these, finish these off this year. I got these from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. Here we got ourselves some chard. We have two different kinds. We have this nice red chard and we have yellow chard. We're going to be doing both of these as well. I'm going to finish those off. These are all last year's seeds. These are bull's blood beets, and then we have another kind of beet. Let's see, I don't think they say them on here, do they? Yeah, we have these beets. I'm going to have to look up what variety they are. Alright, we also have some eggplant, some Black Beauty eggplants. Going to be finishing that up this year as well. Some Chinese giant peppers, sweet peppers. These actually came in pretty good. We're going to be finishing those off. Some arugula. I planned on having this come up last year, or coming back this year from last year, so we'll see how much comes up. I might not even need to plant it at all. Some California Wonder sweet peppers. Those look just like the Chinese giants. I really don't know which one actually came up better. Here we have some kale. I'm already a little behind. As you can see, it's already kind of springtime outside out there, so yeah, I'm a little behind on planting some kale, so we'll get that in the ground as soon as we can. Oh, here we go. These are some Matoyo eggplants. These were fantastic last year. I'm really happy with these, so we're definitely going to polish those seeds off this year. I'm probably going to order some from next year. These are just some regular pickling straight 8 cucumbers. My mother gave these to me like 3 years ago, and I still have seeds left. They come up every year, and I get pickles from them every year, so I'm not too worried about absolutely using them like this year. Some Big Rainbow tomatoes. I got these as a pack of 4, a variety of 4. These, every single time I plant a tomato plant, they come up. So that's why I still have these left. These are also 2 years old. And next we got our Brandywine tomatoes. Those are also the same from that packet of 4 variety. Those are pretty good. Finish those off this year. These ones, they're really, I don't know why they call them climbing tomatoes. They're like every other tomato. They're a vine. So those didn't really do that well this year. I might actually get rid of those. Oh, and we have one of my favorites, Black Krim. Those are also pretty fantastic, so we're going to be planting those again this year. Armenian cucumbers. I still have some of these left, actually quite a few. These babies are massive. I've been growing them. They've almost been 4 feet in length, and they end up being super delicious, even if they're that long. It's just they're more of a melon, and they have like a rind to them. Yeah, so they're interesting. They're interesting. They're very light cucumber flavor. So for people who can't handle a really good straight, strong cucumber flavor, that's a perfect one for them. We got the Palace King hybrids that we plant this year again in my pots. See how those come up. I have some garlic chives I got from my mother. Those are going to be nice. And those are also in a interesting container. We got 2 different kinds of pumpkins this year, from last year. And they grew 2 different sizes. You know, they were nice. I'd have to look up, see which ones I even got. We got 2 different kinds of melon, too. And we'll see if I even plant those. We got a moon and star, and I forgot what this one was. Let's see. Oh, saved these from last year. I got some red okra seeds. A ton of them, actually. There's probably about 60 seeds in that little jar. Those things were absolutely delicious last year. They were pretty expensive, so that's why I went the extra mile to save the seeds, because this is going to be how I'm going to plant them this year, and I sure hope they come up, because otherwise it's going to be quite a bit of wasted garden space until I can get something else in there. I believe that's it for the last year's stuff. I have a couple odds and ends wildflowers that I'm going to be throwing in this year. These seeds are super old. These seeds are at least 5 years old. They just never got planted. I just found these sitting around. So I'm just going to sprinkle these around the yard and see what happens. Maybe they'll beat out the grass. Alright, so that's all from last year. This year, got a whole bunch of new seeds, all from the same place, Baker Creek. They have all this goofy stuff and all these different things, which is what I really like, because we're a unique farm. This is Japanese lawn cucumbers. These are sort of like Soyos from what I can tell by the package, but we'll see. Soyo is my favorite cucumber. I just don't have any of those left, so I decided to try something different. 3 seed packet for buying so many different seeds. Let's see. This one was the Cosmic Purple carrots. These are going to be interesting. I'm not really good at planting carrots and getting carrots to grow, so I hope I can get these to work. This is also another free seed packet. This one as well, free seed packet, cabbage. Looks like I'm planting some cabbage this year. See if we have any extra garden space for that. This one I actually bought myself, San Marzano. Can't wait to plant these. I need some nice pasty ones for sauce, stuff like that. Oh, I believe this is another freebie. Let's see. Yep, some green tomatoes. Interesting. We have some green tomatoes this year as well. Chinese green long radishes. Another thing I decided to try. Supposedly these things are supposed to get pretty darn big, so we'll see. And then we got some herbs too. We got some ashwagandha. I don't really know what that is, and I'll try it out. We have some interesting frog egg eggplants. Supposedly they're basically big as a quarter. They're going to be really tiny, and supposedly they're pretty delicious, so we'll give them a shot too. Another one that I'm going to be really excited about, solar flare tomatoes. They look pretty cool. I hope they are going to be as tasty as they look. That would be fantastic. Mesclun again. I had this last year, planted it all. Going to do the same thing this year. Did a European instead of Asian though. Hopefully it comes up better this year. So, going to plant that. Let's see, some purple bumblebee tomatoes. These are going to be delicious. I've heard they're fantastic. We're going to go ahead and plant some lemongrass. I'm going to do this inside and outside because they can last all year. So I'm definitely going to plant these, and I'm going to keep them inside as well. Both indoor and outdoor. And I think I'm going to do the same with this. Marshmallow plant. Apparently, they taste like marshmallows. Hopefully, it'll be nice. Some echinacea. I just decided to try a different variety of echinacea. I can always get this from my mom. She's got a bunch of these growing in her yard. Some pomegranate. Apparently, I can grow a pomegranate. So I decided to order some pomegranate. These are going to be in a pot for sure because I'm going to be taking them in and out. It's going to be very interesting. Peppercress, another herb / salad mixed green, and I'm trying this because I've tried other kinds of cress and no luck. So I'm going to try that. Some fenugreek. I like my Indian food, so we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. Some common, sort of common basil. We're going to go ahead. I did buy a bunch of herb plants last year, and I'm hoping that they seeded and they're going to come up. So hopefully that'll happen. And then something for the bees and butterflies. Some milkweed. This is a different variety of milkweed than the normal stuff I see around here. Usually it's purple. This stuff is orange. So orange, the leaves look smaller. You can still use these for medicinal purposes. So hopefully we will be able to use this in some sort of a way and see what we can do. That was another thing I planned on doing this year, was creating some sort of a market as well for medicinal plants, so we can sell that with our vegetables and herbs and stuff like that, so we can get a good base going with hopefully we can get that expanding a little bit too. So don't forget to visit the Facebook page, Produce Happiness on Facebook, and you can see what's going on there. And you can see all the stuff we're planting, how the farm's going, where we're located, the hours and numbers, everything like that. And then you get to see me and my wife. And hopefully it's going to be a great year this year for planting, and hopefully we really don't have to worry about too much. It's been a super, super rainy spring. So hopefully, so hopefully we're going to have nice moist ground to work with. Going to get the compost out, going to get the manure out. Going to grind up the ground a little bit and get some tarps down and some landscaping fabric and cardboard. Get everything all set for this time, and we're going to be tearing up pretty much most of the yard for this too, because as you've seen, I got a lot of seeds and I plan on planting all of them. I want all of that in the ground this year, every single one. If I have anything left over, I'll either give it away or to friends and family, or I just won't use it at all and I'll save it for next year. So thank you for watching this video, and please visit the Facebook page and check it out. Alright, please like the page and like this YouTube video. Please be a subscriber, and we'll see what happens after that. Thank you for watching.